Hi everyone, it's Miss Owen here at BMS, and today I'm going to show you how to find the greatest common factor between two monomials, as well as finding the missing factor of some values in the next couple examples. So let's look at our first example. It says to find the greatest common factor of 36 x squared y squared z squared and 24 x y squared z cubed. So the first thing that you want to do is find the greatest common factor of our coefficients, 36 and 24. The easiest way to find the greatest common factor of coefficients is to use what's known as the factor tree. So let's start with 36. What are the factors of 36? Well, there's several of them. The ones that I see is 2 and 18. And then 18 is 2 times 9. And then 9 is 3 times 3. So our GCF of 36 is 2 squared times 3 squared. Okay? Then the factor tree for 24, this is the way I see it. I see the factors of 24 are 2 and 12. 12 is 2 and 6. And 6 is 2 and 3. So we can say that this is 2 cubed times 3. Then for the greatest common factor, you want to take what they both have in common. So they both have a 2. This one is a 2 squared and this one is a 2 cubed. They both have a 2 squared, but they do not both have a 2 cubed. So we're going to say that the GCF is 2 squared times, they both have a 3, but we need to look at which one we're going to take with us. So this is a 3 squared and this is a 3. They both have a 3, but not a 3 squared, so we want to take the 3 with us. Now let's get to our variables. So when we look at x squared and x, we want to take the lower of the exponents. So x, because this is x squared, they both do not have an x squared, but they both contain an x. Okay, and then y squared and y squared, so they're the same, so we're going to take y squared. And z squared and z cubed, we're going to take the lower of them, z squared. Then we're going to multiply 2 squared times 3. 2 squared is 4, and 4 times 3 is 12. And then x, y squared, z squared. That's the greatest common factor of those two monomials. So let's look at another problem. We have 4p squared times the quantity of p minus 1, and 6p times the quantity of p plus 1 squared. So let's go ahead and take our greatest common factor of 4 and 6. So 4 is 2 times 2, and 6 is 2 times 3. Well, what do they both have in common? They both have a 2. So I'm going to write down that my greatest common factor is going to start with 2. Then I look at my variables. I have a p squared and a p. I'm only going to take what they both have. They both have a p. Okay? Then my quantities, I have a p minus 1 and a p plus 1 squared. Neither one of these are alike, so we can say that the greatest common factor is just 2p. Okay, so let's look at another example. 2 more examples. Find the missing factor. So when we're finding the missing factor of these, we want to know what goes here. Okay, the first thing that you want to do is to simplify each quantity. So I have 2s cubed t raised to the 5th power. So 2 to the 5th is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 times, which is 32. S cubed raised to the 5th power. We're going to multiply the exponents, so we get s to the 15th, and then t to the 5th. Equals, same thing over here, we want to simplify. 8 s to the 9th, t to the 3rd, times, we're finding that missing factor. Okay, so just think of this missing factor as a big X or a big unknown. We don't know what this is. Right now, these two terms are being multiplied by each other, so the opposite of multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide both sides by 8, s to the 9th, t to the 3rd. These cancel. 32 divided by 8 is 4. And then we have 15 So that's like 15 s's on the top and 9 s's on the bottom. So we will get 15 minus 9, which is s to the 6th. And then this is like 5 t's on the top and 3 t's on the bottom. You'll be left with 2 t's on the top. And that's our answer. To check your work, you can multiply 8s to the 9th t to the 3rd times our answer, and you will get 32s to the 15th t to the 5th. So let's look at another one. This one we need to multiply these two together first. So let's see, this is 75 a to the 6th b to the 5th equals, here let's go ahead and multiply our coefficients first. So we have 5 squared is 25. A squared times a cubed is a to the 5th. And then this right here would be b cubed times our unknown. Okay, same thing. We want to divide both sides by 25 a to the 5th b cubed. These cancel. 75 divided by 25 is 3. 6 a's on the top, 5 a's on the bottom, which leaves us with 1 left over, so we just have a. And then we have b to the 5th on the top and b to the 3rd on the bottom. When we subtract these, we get b squared. So our unknown that we were missing was 3ab squared. Again, if you want to, you can multiply 25 a to the 5th b to the 3rd times our answer, 3ab squared, and you will get 75 a to the 6th b to the 5th. I hope you all found this helpful. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you next time.